Yo, what is going on, boys, and welcome back to the channel once again today, where we are going to be having another check-in with Clash Royale's most polarizing card. We are playing with the XBow, and I'm sure you guys knew that. You know, it's some people love this card, some people hate it. I kind of, yeah, I'm a bit on the bandwagon of both, so you know, I don't mind either way. But I would like, I'm not a fan of it by any means whatsoever. But yeah. So today we're going to be playing. I haven't really checked in with XBow since, you know, it kind of left the meta. Well, no, it didn't really leave the meta. I mean, Expo's always going to be good to a certain level. And I really overcommitted there, but that's besides the point. Expo's always going to be good, but, you know, it was very good for a while whenever Dagger Duchess was at its peak, you know, because the best way to deal with Dagger Duchess just wasn't to cross the bridge. But now we're starting to see a different, different insurgence of cards. You know, we're starting to see you know, the fast cycle decks coming in more. You're seeing a lot more hog rider, a lot more log bait. So Expo's kind of not as powerful as what it once was, to say the least. But you know, I think Expo will always have a place in the meta in this game, and that's just the way it is. So we're gonna give it a go today. I'm actually just gonna go for an Expo here. Let's get aggressive and see what's gonna happen. It's gonna hit off his knight, which isn't going to be ideal, but that's all right. We're gonna go in for our Tesla here, and luckily we have the level diff on the Tesla. It's like the only thing we do have the level on. But I mean, it's not too bad. Whenever we logged her, that was really nice. Okay, cool. We're going to get a nice lock on here onto the tower, and we're going to go for the E-Spirit here. Make sure that we keep this Expo up for as long as we possibly can. We'll also go for our own Evolved Knight in front, and just the two Evo Knights just battling away, you know, just two bros having a fight at the bridge. You know, it's casual. So let's go for our archers here. We need to get this Expo down quick, because I do not want to take all this damage. We'll go for Evo Skeletons here. Hopefully he doesn't have anything in hand for those, and they should take out that Expo pretty quick without us having to worry too much about it. Because when an Expo locks in your tower, it's not a fun day for anyone. It's a fun day for you, I guess, but no one else, and that's it. So let's just go for Expo here. Let's keep the aggression high, because we don't really have much other opportunity here. We can just go for 10 elixir at the bridge, because that's casual. That's what you do with these decks, you know. You don't need to worry about anything else, because I mean, going for 10 elixir at the bridge is totally viable. So let's go for the knight here in front, and unfortunately it is going to lock onto my Expo, but we should be able to lock onto the tower, get a few hits off, and keep the pressure quite high. And honestly, we're going to go for a defensive Expo. I know this is kind of ratty. I don't like to do it, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and we can fireball both that and the tower, so we get some really nice value here, and then we just need to start playing defense, and we win this game no problem. As long as I don't mess up, this game is in our back pocket, and we're just proving we're a superior high skill Expo player, you know. But okay, let's go for our archers here in the back, and you guys obviously will notice today that I am playing with the evolved knight and the evolved skeletons. I don't know if there's any like specific ones that are like better than others. These are just the two I have, so I don't really have the place to be picky. But if you guys do, I mean, let me know what you guys run with this, because I really don't know what like the meta is. But either way, you know, this is what I decided to run for today's video. And anyways, boys, that will be it for game number 1. A nice and dominant win in the mirror matchup, and we'll hop straight into game number 2. And yes, we are back for game number 2 after giving a prime example of why people hate this deck. Now, as you guys seen, you know, we got one lock on, and then we just defend the rest of the game. Now, I will never ever sit here and say that playing Expo is fun. But is it effective? Yes. You know, you don't even need, like, I don't have an L15 cards. You have a couple. My Tesla is, my Expo is, my log is, you know, but, you know, it doesn't really matter, because you don't need them, honestly. The way this game works with Expo, it's just kind of, you just get one lock on, get a little bit of damage in, and defend like your life depends on it. And that will win you the game, boys. Trust me when I say so. Okay, let's go for a Tesla here in the center. We're also going to go for the knight just to distract on the minions, and we shouldn't take any damage to that whatsoever. And my Tesla should stay alive. And speaking of which, Tesla with the newest nerf doesn't even one-shot minions anymore. That's disgraceful. I'm sorry, but like I know that Tesla is very, very strong, but Tesla not one-shotting minions is disgraceful, and I will die on this hill. So let's go for Arch here in the center, and we can just take out that Ice Golem. I'm not really sure why he went for it. Maybe he's trying to predict us going for an Expo. I'm actually just going to go for the Fireball here. Not the best placement, but we can get our E-Spirit down here, get the King to activation, and then we will just clean this all up. Going for our Tesla, and hopefully he gets one more shot off, and that's a pretty clean defense. Ooh, can we just appreciate that one? We take no damage there, and we'll just cycle our skeletons here in the center. You know, make sure we're not taking that Fireball worth of damage, and we can also get round to our Evo that little little bit quicker. Now, all we need to do at this point is wait. We're going to go for our Evo Knight in the back, and then what we will do is actually, we're going to Evo Knight into the mini P.E.K.K.A, and then we'll hopefully just put down a load of spam cards and keep the Knight up, and then we just go in for our Expo. That's the funnest way about this. So, we'll go for the Fireball here. He's going to go in for his Evo Firecracker, which should get shut down, I hope. Okay, we're going to go for the log here. I do not want to take any more damage than what we need to here, and I missed. Not going to go for my Expo here. You know, you see guys, how we seen, I went to go for it there, it messed up, so we take that as a sign that we're not meant to do it this time. So we go in. Okay, he's going to go for his Ice Golem Obsolete, and he has no mini tank in hand. He's probably going to go for his mini P.E.K.K.A here, so we can go for the archers, and then we're going to go for the Fireball onto the Firecracker. And that should get cleaned up, no problem. We don't need to worry about that right now. We'll go for the Tesla here in the center. Oh, he's going to do a lot of damage up this right side if we don't react that. Luckily, we have our Evo Skeletons in hand, so this should only get... It gets 2 hits anyway. I didn't think it would get that many, to be honest. I thought it would only get the 1, but... You know, that's just the way it is. So hopefully our archers can take this out, because this is starting to get quite annoying. Firecrackers just annoy everyone. And we're kind of in a rough position here. You know, we're on the backhand, and it's not really something you want to do whenever you're playing with Expo. We need to retake control of this game, which might be a bit difficult, but we just need to slow down the pace. Maybe play a bit defensive. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I fat-fingered. I meant to place it here in the center, and I'm playing on an iPad. My pinky went off this side. Excuse my low IQ-ness. Okay, let's go in for this. We'll go in for the Knight here. We don't need to worry too much. We can take it a good bit of damage up that left side. It's not the end of the world. It's no big deal. And let's go for our skeletons here in the center, and then we can. You know, we might actually, no, he's going for his mini P.E.K.K.A there, over there. So we're going to go for the Tesla here, and we're just going to try and go all out up this right side. Hopefully we can get this taken down. We're going to go for our, what's it called, our Electro Spear. Just get them down, make sure that our Tesla would one-shot them, but it still couldn't even do that. It's just not doing its job out here. And let's go in for the Expo here behind the Evo Knight. Hopefully we can get our Tesla down before he goes for anything serious, and he's going to get his Ice Golem down. He's kind of outplaying us here. We can't get into his head, and that's going to be a lot going, actually. That's quite nice, but he keeps the switching lanes. This guy's playing this really, really well. He's playing it by the book, you know. He's actually doing very good, to be fair to him. So let's go for our Expo here, and we managed to defend that, no damage taken. That was quite nice. Having the King's activation really playing up and really making the change here, and you know, this guy has Earthquake, and it's just going to be very difficult for us. You know, anytime we do get a lock, he just shuts it right down. Let's go for the Evo Skellies over here on the left side. We'll go for the log as well, just to try and get rid of that Firecracker a little bit. We're going to go for the Tesla here as well, and this looks like it's going to be game, boys. This guy is absolutely dominating us. Look at our towers. They've been torn apart. It feels bad, but we'll just let his Fire Spear connect and hop straight into the third game. I will not waste any of our times any longer, and let's hop straight into it. And yes, guys, we are back for the third and final game here. After that guy gave us a bit of a masterclass on how to play that deck. You know, he had the perfect amount of split lane pressure. You know, I will always give credit where credit is due, and that was very, very well played from that guy. So we're hopping straight here into the third game, and hopefully we can turn this game around a little bit after we take 1500 damage casually first play. It's a rough life out here, boys. But let's just get aggressive. Let's go for our Expo and see what we can do with it. And this guy's gonna go for a Mega Knight. Okay, buddy. We're just gonna go for our. We're going to go for the Knight, and hopefully this will shut that down quite well. We go for the E-Spirit here, and then we're going to go for the Log, get rid of all those skeletons, and hopefully, can we get... No, okay. I was kind of hoping, because that would do a little bit of damage if that Mega Knight didn't get that shot off, but it did, so it's not the most ideal for us. So, let's go for our archers here. We'll go for the skeletons in front as well, and we're going to take a good bit of damage here, but I think, yeah, it's quite rough, but... We move. The game is definitely not decided yet. We're kind of in a bad cycle. Started the game off quite not the most ideally, but it's never over, boys, especially whenever you have a deck like Expo. There's some decks in the game where I'd say, yeah, like, taking damage just early on. Like, if you have Minor Poison, it's going to be hard to kind of recoup this damage. But whenever you have a deck like Expo, whenever you have Elixir Golem, whenever you have, like, then kind of decks, whenever you have, like, a Lumber Loon, the game really is not over till it's over. And so, we're going to keep at it, boys. We're not going to let this guy get the better of us. And we're going to hopefully see if we can take this win today. So, his Inferno Dragon will take down my Knight with no problems at all. We actually want, I wish this would happen a bit quicker, so we could just kind of get this forward while my Tesla's still healthy. Let's go for the Evo Skellies here, which should clean that up quite well. And we're going to have to go for the log plus the fireball here. I don't know why I went for that in that order. If I went a different order, it might have worked out better. But we'll go for the Evo Knight in front, and hopefully this can just tank for the Skellies, but I imagine he's going to get around to his Mega Knight, especially that double elixir coming in. Yeah, I think the double elixir might have saved him a little bit there, if I'm being honest, but we'll not give out about it. We'll just take it. And we'll go for the Tesla here in the center. We're going to go for the skeletons in the center to get the Mega Knights jump onto them instead. And then we will go for our Knight. These bats are going to kind of clean me up real quick, which isn't going to be ideal. Now, he's going to start going up the opposite lane. I will happily take some damage up the opposite lane. Do your thing, my friend. We'll let this balloon lock on to get down to the tower. Then we'll go for the log. I'm going to go for my Knight over here on the left. It's doing a bit more damage than I kind of anticipated. But that's okay. We haven't lost our tower yet. We're still in this as far as this guy's concerned. So let's go for XBow here and just kind of get aggressive up this left side. He's going to go for his Mega Knight, obviously. He's going to go for it late. What's he doing? What happened? Okay. Now we just need to keep this pressure high. If we go for this, we just go for Evo Skellies over here onto the left, onto the right side. We'll go for the Evo Knight as well in case he does decide to spell it. And sure, does he lose the game here? Is that one mistake cost him? Surely. Can we keep in this? We just need to keep spelling. We just need to keep doing our thing. And can we take this game, the ultimate comeback, boys. He makes one mistake and the game is done and in our hands. And yes, guys, this is a deck that we did run for today's video. You guys all know 3.0 XBow. Normally I would run this with the Ice Spear, but I decided to run the Ice Spear because the Ice Spear's kind of had a bit of an upbringing in the meta. I don't know. I see a lot more of it, and it seems to be very strong. And as you've seen, it came in quite handy in them few games, like, you know, with the Skeleton Barrel, with the bats. It had its place, and it's very, very strong. So, you know, let me know which spirit you guys prefer. But anyways, boys, this is a deck that we did run, and as you see, it's so strong. And that last game, I don't know what that guy was doing. I feel like that was more of a mistake from him, if I'm being totally honest. But, you know, we still managed to pull away with the win, and that's what sticking with it to the end does for you, boys. And if you are new here, do be sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all tomorrow for a brand new video. And peace out.